Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another YouTube. Today is actually a rest day. You would have seen like a decent amount shown before this actual introduction. Basically just showing you through like a little morning routine, what it can look like for me on a rest day. Today I am working 10 till 4. So it meant I had a decent amount of time in the morning just to do like my cardio fasted, do a few little steps around the house, get my meals sorted, obviously do my check-in, which you would have seen. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I thought I'd just take you along with me, kind of show you the whole shebang, pretty much. Almost like a day in the life, probably more like a full day of eating. Ooh! That'd help, wouldn't it? If I can hold the camera properly. Probably more like a full day of eating, more than a day of the life. You will see little bits and bobs, but I'm not gonna lie, guys. Being completely real with you, I had a cycle when I first started prep, and I'd had relatively regular cycles, but I could tell they weren't fully there from pre-prep. Obviously pre-prep did affect my cycles towards the end, and I feel like I didn't have much time to let them regulate before I was then into prep, should I say. So I did have one cycle before, or as prep started, as I said, and I haven't had any since until yesterday. So I am 58 days late, which is not normal. Definitely not normal for me. I am definitely a super regular person in terms of my hormones. I always have been, whether I was on the pill, whether I'm not on the pill. I'm not on anything now, so I am winging it, all natural, au naturel. But yeah, so obviously this cycle is not a normal one. It is definitely not normal in terms of my flow. It's not normal in terms of my energy, in terms of the regulation, obviously when it's happening. So it's definitely, PMS is PMSing, let's just say. So in terms of recording like my full day in the life, there's not much to see. I'm Mardy, I'm miserable. I just want to get today over and done with. It's rest day, which means my calories are a little bit lower, my energy is a little bit lower, my appetite is going to be higher. I just want to get today out of the way. So I will record when I record. So just enjoy the video. Just enjoy the fucking video. And you get what you get given. In fact, just before I go in, I will explain. I have done 35 minutes of cardio on the spin bike today, which is my new normal. I was originally on 25 minutes. It's now up to 35. That is 5 times a week, so upper body days and rest days. So my legs and my posterior sessions do not have cardio on. Thank fuck. My steps are still 12,500. Pretty regular, pretty normal for me now. I am on a more regular basis hitting 13k when, especially I'm at work and I'm teaching classes, and you know, I'm walking up and down these classes all the time, and I'm up and down doing pull checks and stuff like that. So yeah, 12.5 to 13k is usually the normal now. Training, pushing arms 1, pull, legs, rest, pushing arms 2, posterior, rest. That's always been the same throughout my entire time with Ella, working with Ella. That's what it's always been, so for near on 2 years now. Obviously slight tweaks to things like with my knees and stuff like that, just certain forms and what feels more comfortable for me, but relatively still been the same for 2 years. My training day calories are now at 1,500. They were at 1,700. And my non-training day calories are at 1,400. They were at 1,500. This change was made on Monday with my main check-in. Obviously, this check-in that you would have seen today is just a mini midweek check-in that I just send over WhatsApp, and I get a little voice note reply back. In terms of, obviously, a check-in reply, I have seen that Ella is sending me an audio message now. So I probably have my check-in. I've just not seen it yet. I've obviously just pulled up into work. I thought I'd do a little introduction. But I will speak later on obviously whatever she said, which I imagine there's probably no changes. It's probably just addressing the fact that PMS symptoms, and I've mentioned to her that 35 minutes is fine. Obviously, that's nothing. But I usually do it on the stairs, and I have noticed my knees are flaring just a little bit on those last 10 minutes, which is no big deal because, again, I'm doing it on upper body and rest days. If I was doing it on a leg day, fair play, you know, it's gonna fucking flare my knees up. But I've just mentioned it to her anyway, just to see what she says. Obviously, I've told her that I was going to do it on the spin bike today, so it's faster, just so it's out the way. I don't have to think about it when I finish work at 4 o'clock and think, I now need to go and do 35 minutes cardio. I just got it out the way. I'd rather finish work at 4 and think, right, I'm going to go and bang out the last of my steps. Let's be honest. I'd rather do a walk than spend over half an hour on the stairs of hell at 4 p.m. when I've just worked. But yeah, so I will leave it there in terms of rant. It's probably been fucking like 5, 6, 7 minutes of ranting now. So I'm going to go into work. I am going to do another 10-15 minute steps just on the treadmill before my actual shift begins, because it is only 20 to 10. I only start at 10. So I'll do like 10 minutes on a treadmill, just get another 1,000 steps in, just to tick me along a little bit more towards my step goal. I can't speak, I can't think. I'm just gonna go in. You'll see me again at some point, whatever it is. Let's shut that door. Hello everyone again. I have obviously started work. I did a few steps, 10-minute steps, and then I went and taught an LBT class, made them all work very hard today. Quite a few of them were looking at me with hatred by the time the end of the class came round. A few of them actually led me some good feedback, saying that they felt it pretty much, and they were like, I felt that, I feel like I worked. I was like, good, that is what we want. So LBT class over and done with, and I have just grabbed my meal 2 out of the fridge. It's a drink. It is 30 grams of whey. The way that I'm using is the Perform Raspberry White Chocolate. It's just really nice in a drink. I do have the Perform Chocolate Explosion birthday cake and carrot cake. I don't really want them in a drink. They'll be alright as whey pastes, but as a drink, not really. And because it is a meal, like in the day, I feel like I can kind of get away with it just being a drink. I can sip on it. I'm still having something, but almost takes the food noise away, not having to think about eating something, pretty much, if that makes sense. So 30 grams of whey, raspberry white chocolate. I have put 50 mils of unsweetened soy milk in there, just for a little bit more texture, wrong word, taste, a little bit more taste in there, and then the rest is just water. I think there's about 300 mils of water in there. And then I chucked my 50 grams of raspberries in there, chucked it in the Ninja Creamy on the milkshake setting, whizzed it up, and it's beautiful. I've actually just realised I do have 15 grams of dark chocolate, 85% dark chocolate. It's in the fridge, so I'm going to go and get that now. I could have blended it up. I don't really want it blended up. I think I'd rather munch on a bit of chocolate. I think that'd be nice. So yeah, it is 85%, but I usually just buy the 90% now. I actually prefer the 90%. I think it's less bitter than the 85%, so I don't know. I'm going to go and get that. I'm going to crack on with some work. Show you a little bit what I'm doing, but not too much. Hi Mary. Hello. Oh, sorry, I'm bumping into your bag and everything. Yeah, they're good. 2, 3, 4, 5, good. 6. And I don't have a bed of roses. So, I'm back home. Look at this fucking beast on my eyebrow. I mean, look at that one. But look at that. It's like a fucking family of 8. You can actually see it. It's made my eyebrow swollen. Fucking family of 8 moving in. Anyway, I'm back home now. It is, I don't know, like 25 past 5. I've just put my sweet potato on to cook. That is my next meal. 330 grams of sweet potato, 120 grams of 5% lean beef mince, 5 grams of extra virgin olive oil, and just some nice veg. I usually tend to stick to the same veg, which is like some sweet corn, some red onion, and bell pepper. I ran out of red onion, so I've only got sweet corn and bell pepper in there, but it's still going to be beautiful either way. The beef, I actually tried out a seasoning. I don't usually season my my beef. That sounds fucking weird. I don't usually season my beef. I only put some ground black pepper and a little bit of salt in there. But I was it Aldi? Yeah, I think I was in Aldi, and they'd got all the beef seasonings on. So like your chili con carne, your bolognese, like a taco seasoning, I think, as well. Got different ones on. So I have put a chili con carne seasoning in this one. I usually batch cook my rest day mince meals 2 weeks at a time, which is 4 meals worth. So obviously the seasoning is spread out over 2 weeks. It's not that strong. So yeah, we're going to see how it is. But I usually like to put my sweet potato on for either a baked potato, or I will make it into sweet potato fries. Hi, baby. Alright, I weren't talking to you. Look at how jealous she is. Jealous, girl. Oh, there we go. You hold my hand with one paw and it. She'll hug all with the other paw. Look at this girl. Oh, I can't even. Snickle babies. Yes. So yeah, plan of action at the moment is I am on 8. No. I don't know actually. I'm on 7,000 steps, which for 5:30 p.m. is not the greatest. I usually do have a little bit more done by now, but this morning I did my cardio fasted and only a little bit of steps. Usually I do box off like a good 4,000 or 5,000 in the morning, so that will be why, which means I'm not worried. It just means that I have to do my steps now, which I'd have rather done my steps now than cardio now. So plan of action is to eat this meal and then I will go and box off some steps outside. Probably get like a good half an hour. Have you seen? Come on then. No, she's going to dig behind me. What are you doing? Shitbag. Yeah, so I will get a good 3,000 or 4,000 boxed off on an outdoor walk, and then I will just box the rest off later on, just before my last meal when I start to wind down for bed. That will be just like, what, 10 minutes on a treadmill, maybe 15 at most. So yeah, I'm not really worried. That was plan of action for today anyway. I don't have anything else to do. I've done all my work for today, so just steps and wind down for bed and go to sleep. That's all I have to do today. So yeah, I'm gonna go make this meal. I will show you what the meal looks like, and then I am going to go for a walk, which I might also bring you along with me. I feel like I'm not even making any sense anymore. I'm tired. Okay, here we go. I promise you there is sweet potato under there. But we have got baked sweet potato. Teddy, who is definitely not getting any of this. Baked sweet potato, mint on top, a little bit lighter than light mayo. This was 10 grams. Probably doesn't look like 10 grams. Then we have the essential Pepsi Max lime. I would say the lime is better than the cherry, but honestly, the one that is the best is the Pepsi Max raspberry. I can't find that shit anywhere. But if you have had it before, I guarantee you, like, you know what I mean. That raspberry, I love raspberry. Raspberry and coconut stuff, essential. That Pepsi Max raspberry is elite. Fucking elite. But can't find it anywhere, so Next best one is this. I either swap between this or the actual Pepsi Max caffeine free, so the gold can. But I didn't fancy the caffeine free. I fancied a little bit of flavour, so I'm having a lime one today. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up this video. To be fair, I have no idea what I've actually recorded today. Hopefully something interesting. But I thought I would show you my last meal before we head off. Might not look very interesting, but it's basically a creamy with a little bit of cinnamon on it. We have 100 grams of 0% Greek yogurt, obviously a bit of water in there as well. We have 25 grams of whey. The whey that I'm using is the birthday cake one, alongside 50 grams of raspberries and 12 grams of triple nut butter, which is pretty much peanut, cashew and almond butter all mixed together into like a little, it's this tub that I buy. It's lovely, honestly. So that is my meal. I also have my herbal tea here. I have, what do I have in it today? I have a mixture, actually. I have a red fruits herbal tea, or herbal tea bag, mixed in with a blackberry and blueberry tea bag. So we're going to see how that tastes. I imagine pretty nice. I like herbal tea, so. But yeah, another carbless meal for the day. If you can't tell already, my rest days are pretty carbless. I do have carbs from obviously fruit and the sweet potato and just a few little bits throughout the day, but it's mainly just protein fat servings, which is, it is what it is. Yeah, I enjoy my meals. Oh god. I enjoy my meals. I don't think about my meals too much. I just eat them. I eat them and I appreciate them. That's pretty much it. So I have this before bed, as always. Sometimes the other meals can get mixed around a little bit, just depending on my schedule, but this one is always pre-bed. In terms of pre-bed, I always have last meal herbal tea. I've just had my ashwagandha, a tablet of magnesium, and 2 vitamin C tablets. I'm actually trying something different today. Usually I only take 1 tablet of ashwagandha a day, and it's literally with my last meal. But I've had a few days of a bit, not bad sleep, just a bit shittier than what I'm used to getting. I'm used to literally being fucking sock on and having good sleep every night. I've never had bad sleep, apart from when I was working night shifts like 2 years back, a year and a half back. But yeah, I've never suffered with my sleep pretty much. So having a few bad days, I've thought I'm gonna try upping my dosage of ashwagandha. But obviously I don't want to have too much in one, because that can have the adverse effect of fucking anxiety and shit. So I've had a tablet of ashwagandha with my meal 4, which was my sweet potato meal. And I'm having a tablet of ashwagandha with this meal, as usual. I'm just going to see. I have my Xbox on. There we go. Add me. I doubt anyone's going to add me, but go for it if you want. Yeah, Xbox is going on. I am going to pop my laptop on. Where's my laptop? There. I'm going to pop some YouTube on my laptop. It is not going to be bodybuilding related. One piece of advice, if you are struggling to get to sleep, is 1, turn your phone off. It's, what is it? It is 8:34 now. I'm going to finish recording this video, say goodnight to my partner, and then that's it. It's going off. So my phone's going to be going off for what? 8:45 at its latest. Turn your phone off. And if you are watching something else on a different screen, don't make it related to, not a hobby, because obviously what you're watching is a hobby of yours, but like this, bodybuilding, it's a hobby, but it's a lifestyle. It's a bit more of a dedicated goal. Don't watch it. Cut it off. Don't watch it when you're about to go to sleep, because all it's doing is starting to rack up your mind again of thinking about your goals, thinking about tomorrow, thinking about this, thinking about that. Oh, so-and-so's just won a pro card. I want my pro card. So-and-so's doing the show. I can't wait to do my show. So-and-so's in their off-season. Oh, my off-season. And it just gets you fucking going. You don't need that before bed. Turn it off. Watch something else. Watch a gaming video. Watch someone go and fucking explore a haunted abandoned place. Watch someone else's podcast that has nothing to do with bodybuilding. It's just them talking about their life, and their life is fucking having kids and playing games. I don't know. You know what I mean? Just watch something else. Biggest piece of advice. I'm about to stick Minecraft on. I will happily admit that I am still a Minecraft watcher. I am the OG iPad kid at its finest. You meet her now, you're looking at her. I grew up on Minecraft. That was my thing. That was my childhood. Minecraft and Sims and COD games. So, although maybe I don't play COD anymore, I do still like to watch it. So, I watch those at night. I chuck one of those on, and I'm about to play Minecraft for a bit. I might play Sims. See what I feel. And it helps me wind down. By 9:15, I'll turn it off, and I will start writing in my book. I always plan my let me turn it around for you. I always plan my days out by the minute, pretty much, or by the half an hour, should I say. I will plan everything out. I have done that for days upon days upon days. That is what I do every night, because that way, when I wake up tomorrow, I can't lay in bed and thinking, what do I need to do? Oh, I need to do this. It's on. From the minute I wake up, it's on. I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this, I need to do that. I've got it written down. If I'm doing something and I think I actually don't know what else I need to do, I go back to the book. I tick these off sometimes. You cannot fail, or you cannot say that I've not got time for this, not got time for that. Fit it in, plan the time out, and then you're sorted. So I spend 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes at most every night. Last thing I do before bed, kind of just get everything out of here of what I want to do tomorrow, put it in a book, clear the mind, go to sleep. So when I wake up tomorrow, I can just catch back up to whatever I was thinking the night before. That's my advice. So my advice. That's my pre-bed routine, but that is my advice of what I think other people should do as well. Anyway, I'm going to eat my creamy before it melts. And I start yapping on for another 20 minutes, and I'm going to play some games. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe. I will hopefully be a little bit more regular with these videos now, especially now that prep is prepping a little bit more. I am currently 13.5 weeks out. Show 1 is the UKDFBA Central. I am officially announcing it. I've not hidden it, but I've just not exactly put it out there what my first show is. But it is a UKDFBA Central down in Rugby. It'll be held in the Ben Hall venue, so I'm excited. I'll be doing the figure. Tone. Do they separate the figure in UKDFBA? I don't think they do. Do they? Actually, they might, yeah. I'm doing tone figure anyway. I'm nowhere near athletic figure in terms of muscle mass, maturity and shit like that. So, anyway, that is the first show, so I'm 13.5 weeks out. I'm hopefully going to try and make a YouTube video for every couple of weeks or so. 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you know what I mean? Just like a good regular, once a month kind of thing, so you can start seeing me kind of come down, seeing the process, seeing the journey, talking about the changes. You can kind of watch how my life is. It's not that great. It's the same thing, day in, day out. But people like to watch that, and I like to document it. And I think it'd be cool to document it, not just for other people to watch, but also for myself to watch. You know, a few years down the line when life will be completely different, and I can look back at these and think, holy shit, I was doing this and I was doing that and whatever. So yeah, if you enjoy, feel free to subscribe. I, like I said, will be posting a little bit more, hopefully. And yeah, bye.